Welcome back to our Star Trek A Day challenge. We're on episode 21 now, which is Return of the Archons. And I'm Jinyo, this is Scruffy. And if you've never been with us before, I think you're going to enjoy this episode, because some crazy stuff goes on.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it's a weird one. But let's not talk too much about it. We're going to jump right in. We're watching the Blu-rays with the original special effects, just for extra fun. And we're starting that right now.
Hello, probably a CBS set somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is actually the same backlot that they used for Miri.
For Miri? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got Sulu!
Oh.
Sulu and another dude.
In an exciting chase
dressed
scene.
in Paul Revere outfits.
Yeah. That's more like a 19th century kind of Western
That
here.
looks like... No, they're in this, the tricorner hat thing?
No, that's true.
That's some legit Paul Revere, Benjamin Franklin stuff going on.
Now,
this, I'm gonna jump in and say, this episode, like the way Tomorrow's Yesterday,
mm-hmm.
I love that it opens with, shit's going down.
You're right in the middle of the action.
I have no idea what happened. This is the first time we've ever seen, I think, an away party that didn't involve Kirk and, Spock and McCoy. Immediately. It's just Sulu on his own with another Starfleet member.
Don't block or anything, though, because
he didn't even touch him. It's like an amazing freeze tag where he didn't even touch him. But
yeah.
Now he's...
Oh, everything's okay.
Now he's high.
See? He's fine.
Now
everything's
he's
okay.
super maybe high. But yeah, so just jumps in with they're on an away mission that kind of went horribly wrong.
It's always fun to open with an exciting chase scene.
Where they were terrified. Some monk with a stick poked them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
they're missing the dude.
It's cool, man.
And he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Something happened.
He's talking crazy.
I think this is great. We see that it is someone's job, actually, not like the computer. It's someone's job in Starfleet on each starship, at least on the Enterprise since they're exploring new worlds, to get a read on the planet below and make sure they're dressed appropriately so that if they have to go among the natives, basically, that they
fit in.
Yeah, they don't panic people or anything like that. And that this dude totally messed up and gave them the wrong time period appropriate clothing. I just love that comes okay. Even though Sulu is totally brainwashed somehow, we don't even know how. He has a split second of clarity where he's like, "You screwed us over, dude. We're supposed to wear these ridiculous clothes, not these ridiculous clothes." So that's a pretty
So you're interpreting
that's a life or death job that
so you're interpreting him as being what I'm carrying here are the wrong clothes.
No, what he had on were the wrong clothes, and that somewhere when he and Lieutenant O'Neill were running around, they had grabbed what were the right clothes, but they didn't have time to put them on before O'Neill took off and before Sulu got beamed up.
Interesting.
That's why, that's how I interpret it, because he's got some clothes wrapped up, and he yells at the science division historian dude, I'm assuming that's what he is.
Right.
These are the right clothes, and he throws it at him. You dumbass, That's what I take that as. That this guy, whose job is relatively, it's a pretty cushy desk job type of
it's a
thing.
nice looking planet.
You just research the clothing and create or sew, or I don't know, have the computer make you something.
Yeah, synthesize.
Apparently can result in life or death situations, which is a little, terrifying of a job, to have.
So the Archons disappeared here 100 years ago.
And apparently these are the appropriate clothes that the historian...
Including what Spock is wearing.
Which, I just have no words for what Spock is wearing.
Interesting. Kirk calls up to let them know that they beamed down okay.
Yeah.
Because we don't see him do that usually.
No. But again, I love how magically, basically dressing Spock what looks like to be like a woman, with his little nunnery headscarf, is supposed to be enough to hide his ears. Doesn't do jack to hide his eyebrows.
Right.
And we just saw a dude walk by with a hat on. That would have been enough.
Seems like they could have found a hat that would cover his
like
ear
I
tips.
do not know why costume design wise, for this episode,
well,
Tice
those
or
hats don't really come down.
Tice
that
or
far.
someone else was like, let's make Spock look like a nun, like a legit nun, instead of putting him in a hat. I just cannot figure that out. A and yeah, not just come to the festival. A.
So it's a festival. Could be like an annual festival, but clearly it's not like
people talking about
thing.
Strange stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone seems a little too happy and walking a very sedate, even pace. It's a little unsettling, except for this one chick.
Mm-hmm. Considering her hair is pulled back, it's very voluminous.
It's amazing.
Her head is the size of a Telosian.
Now the historian got dragged down this time.
Yeah.
Because he done messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know why he should be brought down, other than to be like,
this is what they look like.
You should get to be exposed to what you messed up before. I don't know. So that's not normal.
Yeah. Do you ever watch the...
Oh, he just flings her around. This is amazing. It had been great to be an extra for this.
Oh, definitely.
Which just glues your mind.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is...
Oh!
This
that girl
is
was made out with Shatner.
where the origin of that movie, The Purge.
Yeah, I know. Every time I see previews for it, I'm like, well, they just ripped off the
Return of
the Archons episode, where everyone gets to go crazy for like an hour.
Yeah. Festival!
Yeah.
Oh. Smashing through windows.
Stealing some ladies.
Yeah.
And making out with some other ladies.
Uh-huh.
I love this concept, though, story-wise, that there would be, like, this set time when everyone's allowed to go crazy.
Right.
Or, like, they just do go crazy through their own choice or not.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, they're all, like, basically robots.
Yeah.
And he's
but there are clearly people here who don't participate in the
old
crazy.
people, yes, who get to pass out of that phase.
If you came for a festival, then why aren't you out there with the festival?
Yeah. So there's some crazy stuff going on outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you explain that?
Mm-hmm. Why be they not?
You got this dude who's super immediately suspicious.
Yeah. Just here to, just trying to secure lodgings. And then we'll take a shower, change, go out and festival.
Apparently no one's been to or from the valley.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They just know there is a valley, and these dudes must come from
I love
it.
how that dude is a fanatic. Like, are you saying that Landru isn't everywhere?
Yeah.
Because Landru is everywhere, you know. Landru is everywhere.
Yeah. He's just really into the will of Landru.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And Kirk is like, I don't like you, dude. You're
He
creepy. You're super creepy.
loves Landru.
Yes. This guy is like just paranoid into whatever it is that's going on here.
He's a big time xenophobe, that dude.
We've got the two guys who are like, yeah, there's this thing that happens and we go along with it. We're not really comfortable with it, but it happens. And this one little dude who's just super into it and all the rules. And if you do not follow them, then I'm going to like tell people and I'm going to make sure like you're murdered, basically. I'm going to string you up in the center of town.
Right.
He's a little aggressive. Yeah. And already this guy is like, oh, I actually didn't realize the hour has struck. How are you not affected by all of this business?
You want to hear about Landru? You don't already know?
No one wants to know. Yeah. It takes him a while to the point that the old little dude was like
Yeah.
right on the second they walked in the door.
He's trying to give them the benefit of the doubt and everything.
He is freaking out.
Mm-hmm. This set,
lost their minds.
This set was used for Mayberry in the Andy Griffith show. Yep. And
I want to be the dude that goes through the window.
Oh, you know who you know who that is?
Who is
That's
that?
Bobby Clark, the Gorn.
Really?
Yeah.
He
yeah.
just got to go through the window.
Right. Pete's dad.
Awesome.
That was actually his only spoken lines in the original series.
He just goes crazy.
He's been he's been a stuntman in several
What did he yell,
episodes.
Landry, or?
No, he yelled, "Festival! Festival!"
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that backlot was originally created for Gone with the Wind.
Really?
Yeah, that was
when they're in Georgia
that was
or
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we've got to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and the fire having gone out implies it's many
Time
hours
has
later.
passed.
Oh, he fell asleep standing up. I love anytime they're in anything related to Western wear.
Oh, notice Spock
Yes.
sleeps with his eyes open.
He's not asleep.
No, he sleeps with his eyes open. That was a choice that Nimoy made.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Where is that written?
It's written in the
So now it's a full 24 hours later.
These Are the Voyages.
So people
Season
go crazy for an exact 24 hours because it was like noon.
It was 6
Oh, it was?
p.m.
Okay, now it's 6
Right.
a.m.
So
No,
like
now it's
12
noon.
hours. Yeah. See, he had
Wait,
to
so
be
it's-
roused.
It's 6 p.m. to 12 p.m.? Because the clock now reads noon.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The clock has both hands going up. I thought it was like noon to noon.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't midnight when it got there. It was daytime.
Oh, weird.
I'm going with it's been like 24 hours.
Well, 24 hours doesn't go from 6 p.m. till noon.
Well, it's noon.
It's like 18
It's noon
hours.
where it ends. So say some shit goes down for a period of time.
Yes, a period.
I love how what's his name? I've already forgotten his name. Is not very good at being a landing party dude.
No.
Where you need to not like call attention to yourself and you need to observe and not judge.
Right.
Because you have to observe to learn the culture
Yeah.
you have landed in
Like,
and to
they're
not
obviously-
alert them
Yeah.
that you are not from there.
They're obviously asking questions because they're trying to learn things, but he's being all judgy.
Yeah, he's super accusatory and stuff like that. And it's like, this guy should not be here.
Yeah.
He does not know his job. Whereas Kirk knows how to answer a question with another question. Are you Archon? What if we are?
Yeah.
Hopefully that will get you to tell me what the hell they are, because I don't know what they are yet.
What are you asking me?
Yes. Now here come some monks with some spray painted pipes. Yeah. No, so little old dude is legit paranoid, religious fanatic. Because the other tall old dude in no way like was making fun of the lawgivers at all. He was just trying to get the little one to like calm down. And that immediately became, you're making fun of them. You don't believe in them. And so I'm terrified of the little one because this is the worst type of person.
Yeah. I mean, he seems almost like a reference to the McCarthy era, communist paranoia.
Automatically turn on you if you are not basically 100% brainwashed to this cause. Shatner just looks so handsome.
Yeah,
I just can't even.
He's very put together.
I cannot handle it, like at all. You can see the other men around, and it just like highlights how handsome he is.
Mm-hmm.
How about no? How about none of that?
He's like, I've come many times, but not with you.
Seriously, that is the thing you say. And also, apparently, Spock's given up on hiding. He's got pointed ears.
He's got that cloak on. He straight up looks like an elf.
But like he gave
Yeah.
up. Like why even include that in the costume design that he wears a hood when he doesn't even keep it on? Does not keep it on at all.
And these lawgivers apparently can't deal with someone who actually
says no.
Yeah.
So they turn around and need to think about it. You're just stupid. Like, you're not allowed to say no, so you must not understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
Absorption chambers.
Yeah.
Sounds unsettling. Not liking Landry right now. Let's go shove it up his butt.
Oh.
I just took your stick.
Oh, it's Landrew.
I love it. It's legit just a stick. It's just a stick. Like and yet, things came out of it. Like, things went and that guy died. Like,
they never really do explain how that works.
No. So apparently, these guys are now maybe kind of half robotic and they just kind of froze. And you can just easily get around them.
Yeah.
How convenient. It's terrifying that, like, if you need to blend in, because everyone is in this type of brainwash stupor,
yeah.
That as long as you just walk slowly and evenly
and
with
smile.
a smile on your face, gotta have that smile.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's good.
It's just like Walking Dead when they're trying to blend in with the zombies.
This is like
just get some blood on
like
you.
Pre-Walking Dead, you gotta look just like everyone else
get
to
some
blend
blood
in.
on you. Just walk slowly.
But whose job is it to fix everything?
Well, at least the construction industry is never wanting work.
This guy, seriously, like, I hate him so much because he does not know what to do.
He's gonna screw everything up.
He does.
Yeah.
Like, completely. Does not know what to do.
Yeah. I'm surprised that he didn't get a reprimand from Kirk.
Landrew knows.
Yeah, now. And when Landrew knows, everybody knows.
Because apparently it's a whole hive mind thing going on here.
Yeah, the body. They're part of the body.
Oh, crap. Oh, God. Like, how can you do anything if he basically has a hive mind connection?
Yeah.
I love that they walk slowly, though. That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. Again, like zombies.
Yeah. We can just run wherever we need to, and then double back, and then triple back. Like, they're not of their own mind right now. They're just vehicles.
Yeah.
And, yay! Whee!
That was a wide beam stun. And I used to seeing the stuns look quite
I don't know why he doesn't
wide.
just keep stunning them, because apparently it works.
Yeah.
But instead of, like, stunning more of them, like, there he goes. This takes a while, though. Well, it's two beams going on with him and Spock.
Yeah, I know, but they fan out
wide.
instead of just being a beam.
Yay! Found one of your dudes.
Thank goodness.
Not convenient.
Well, we're bringing him anyway.
Bring him anyways. Can't leave a man behind.
Yeah. Fun fact, the Archons was actually the name of a debating club that Roddenberry was in
really?
college.
So that's where he gets the name from?
So he was an Archon.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Kirk does not want to leave until he knows what's happened to the Archons.
Right. From 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Because clearly they did not just fade into non-existence.
Mm-hmm.
This is like an EL light.
Yeah. So, like, the people that they are among are of a culture not that advanced. You know, we consider our, early 1900s? Or, yeah.
Like 19th century.
Yeah. But there's evidence, like, with whatever the Landru stuff is, and this lighting panel, that there was a super advanced technology here prior.
Yep.
Something about the word absorb, which is just super gross. I think it's a great word choice.
Yeah.
Ugh, absorb. Ugh.
So he admits that he resists Landru.
Yes.
He's not just like...
too old to be part of it.
Right.
So there's 3 people in that whole like town who are resisting Landru.
So who could be the...
Well, that was only 2 since Tamar's dead.
Yeah. Who could be the third?
Koi, chameleon with a hypo spray on hand.
He's always got a hypo spray on hand.
Keep this guy unconscious.
I wonder if that's the same spray he used to make Kirk look like he was dead. It was basically the same thing, right?
I don't think he cares that heavy. I would set it around. I'm also loving how this, in this entire storyline, not once is anyone ask about Spock or even look at him differently.
Yeah.
They look at them all of like, oh, you're not from here. Like,
Right.
Who the heck are you? Not like, you're not from here. What's with him? Why does he...
Well, maybe that's why he's given up even trying, because he could tell that...
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They all know that we're not from here. So.
Right. As long as I smile and walk slowly, it'll be fine.
If we're rocking a different hairdo.
Yeah.
Usually doesn't have that much hair down the side of her face.
Yeah.
I the 2 of them together. It's always fun.
Whenever something's going down on the planet, it's also always like attacking the ship somehow.
Yes. Scotty in the captain's chair.
Yep. Scotty in the captain's chair. This is the first time we've seen Scotty in the captain's chair.
So something is pulling the Enterprise down, causing it to potentially lose
power.
Power and orbit and burn up in the atmosphere.
Yep.
Not good all around.
They're being probed. Probed by the will of Landru.
Oh, that's not good. And a little terrifying. And the guy is dressed like...
a lady?
A little bit. A little bit like a lady, and I was going to say kind of Grecian Roman times.
Yeah, a little bit.
Rocking some amazing 80s hair.
That's true. He does have...
Before we had the 80s,
hair from the future.
But he's rocking it. It's kind of true. It's also kind of true. We bring free will, which is an infection.
That's very true.
Because everybody's controlled. I mean, you consider it a utopia, but it's like a utopia from hell, because no one has free will.
Right. This is exactly the kind of pseudo-civilization that Kirk always rails against.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously just a recording.
Yes.
That historian.
I know!
Dude,
he's really
like,
bad at his job!
What if I shoot him with my phaser?
Yeah.
That'll teach him a lesson!
He's really bad at his job. He should not be in control of any weapons whatsoever. He should never be allowed on an away mission at all.
Yeah.
Like, seems like you're not given any training on the do's and do nots of going down
Well, apparently you
planet.
can get an F in landing party and still graduate the academy.
Uh-oh.
Now, the actor who plays Landrew, we will see him again next season.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. In the Wolf in the Fold episode.
Oh, Historian goes down. McCoy goes down. Even Spock goes down.
Yeah, Spock just flops back.
But I love how Kirk is like the last one to try to hold on, and he's out.
Yeah.
He's done.
He fights it.
Yeah.
He fights it. Heat rays.
Some sort of heat rays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Engineering officer, but it should be like chief of engineering.
Mm-hmm.
So they were knocked out by super loud worry noises.
Mm-hmm.
And are now in prison.
Yep.
And have no weapons.
Well, of course.
They're boned.
You don't put someone in prison without disarming them.
They're boned. So he's the last to go out, first to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's Captain Kirk.
Yeah, he's the captain.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's just guy going on. I love that everything is always like that popcorn texture that you get on ceilings.
Yeah, I know.
All the
That
rocks.
spray texture.
Oh yeah, all the rocks are that spray texture.
Yeah. I feel like that lighting panel, futuristic lighting panel, seemed a little unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just have a torch in that room?
Yeah, it would have been fine.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I realized that from a writing standpoint, it was so that they could talk about the
And apparently, everyone was
history.
just kind of sleeping, but not really. Like, 'cause
Right.
it didn't require much effort to wake them up at
Yeah,
all.
they're like this, and then you just tap them on the chest.
Yeah, and they're like, what? Okay, hey,
Yeah.
sorry. I was, like, pretending to be asleep until you were bothering me.
Right.
But they're missing McCoy.
Oh, of course I'm not armed, Spock. We're in prison.
He has to ask.
Ugh.
Has to.
Where's the logic in locking you up and leaving you your weapons? A hypersonic what, Spock?
Like, a hypersonic.
Yeah, hypersonic. That's an adjective, Spock.
Yes. I'll put my hands in my tiny little vest pocket.
Yeah. They will have adapted.
But they made off with McCoy and Reger.
Mm-hmm.
I think some other dudes. I think O'Neill and like another security guy.
Yeah.
Spock already knows what's up.
Right.
He's like, they did a whole like does not compute like
Mhm.
thing when you
Yeah.
said no.
They're obviously reacting like computers.
Mm-hmm.
And Spock knows how computers work. Oh.
Well, that's not a good sign.
What do you mean? They're best friends.
That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign when McCoy is and bitching and moaning and irate and grumpy. And this is the friendliest and calmest you will see McCoy in the entire series.
That's just his friend Jim Kirk.
We all know one another in Landry. Not, yeah, I'm your
Mhm.
friend. And it's like, we are all friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, crap.
You should know that McCoy doesn't remember unless you mind meld with him.
Are you from away?
Yeah.
Well, this is not helping at all.
No.
Oh, and Kirk
Apparently,
is all...
when you're part of the body, you lose your damn mind.
Kirk is looking all distressed and everything. Like, oh, what am I going to do?
I know. That's his best friend. Spock probably hasn't even noticed that she's changed.
I love the choice that they made with, I mean, you've got characters who are just wearing monk robes,
Yeah.
but to decide to give it this very structured hood,
Mhm.
where there's like maybe like one wire running through it or something, really helps change the overall appearance.
Yeah. Well, it's that kind of like heat and bond beak
Yeah,
overhang.
going on.
It's like, all right, you were right, Spock. They adapted. They're not gonna fall for the whole no
Mhm.
trick again.
So McCoy is just legit brainwashed.
Yeah, he's gone over.
Oh, that is not good. Dear God. Awkward
Yeah.
chamber. I love the robotics.
Yeah.
Happy communing. And it's amazing clear chamber the dude gets to go into, like, man the controls.
Right. And it rotates.
Oh,
Is that really
Spock
necessary?
is needing to do some mind melding.
Was he mind melding or was he just inspecting his eyeball? Because it looked like he was inspecting his eyeball.
No, he was trying to do the mind meld, yet it is so powerful that not even a Vulcan mind meld can penetrate it. That's a little terrifying.
That sounds insane.
Yeah. He just broke the fourth wall. What is he doing?
This is just dumb. And you've got those weird looking ears on. Come on.
This entire scenario is ridiculous.
This whole episode is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm just calling it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So no one else can say it. I'm just calling it. That's what just happened.
Yeah, he got ahead of it before the audience could.
Don't you poke your stick at me.
Alright.
He's like, alright, just gotta... I mean, in order to understand what's going on, you do kind of just need to follow them.
Yeah. See, I feel like he could have walked out that door. Right behind those
A
people.
little bit. What happened to Kirk? Oh no! I also love the whole, like, let me walk with one foot and run the other.
His little saunter. His happy saunter.
And his happy little drunk smile.
Yeah.
Oh god, only Spock is left.
He's like, no, you did.
That is the most
not.
amazing bitch please look I have ever seen. It's bitch please and then the we're fucked.
the Jesus Christ. Now I have to save everybody.
Are you saying like that if it got the captain, then I'm all that's left?
Yeah.
And what's gonna happen now? I mean, he's also like he's not even struggling. He's like very curious. Like,
right.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, this is so
That's
interesting.
classic Spock.
Yes, of like,
like
he's not terrified or angry or frustrated.
Yeah.
Like, he is like a pure scientist analyzing the situation. Of like, it's
too late to save your two friends.
Yeah. Like what?
That's right.
Because what was that? Oh yeah, Reacher had mentioned there was 3 people.
That's
Who were
right. Who
fighting
could the third
Landru.
one be? Maybe it's Marplon.
Yes. What a name.
He is.
Don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, we've been waiting your return. We're not them. Don't give a shit. Like, you're not like everyone else here. You're not from here. Therefore, you're legit the people we've been waiting for.
Now, he mentions that Reacher is immune to absorption. He doesn't really go into why that's the case. But that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I believe you.
Yes. Like, I told the captain all this, and I'm telling you all this. Was not able actually to help McCoy, though. He's legit actually brainwashed.
Yeah.
Oops.
I couldn't get in here soon enough because my shift hadn't started
Yeah,
yet.
basically, like Whistledoodle is the first time we see him kind of
Yeah.
working, but on purpose.
I was on lunch break.
I swear to God.
And couldn't save McCoy.
And then I love the whole, like, we gotta pretend, and so I can get to him and be like,
Right.
I know what's going on, too.
Yeah.
He's
We're
like,
still
no,
faking it.
I know what's going on.
Let's not drop it yet, Spock.
I love how he is, like, maintaining
Yeah.
it the whole... But immediately McCoy's like, what?
Right.
Like a freaking little prairie dog.
Why are you over there whispering?
Like, they're really bad at this, because
Yeah.
immediately when Spock comes in, he's like, watch out for McCoy.
Yeah.
And the second he says that, McCoy just, like, pops up, like, something wrong's happening over there. You're not all joy and tranquility.
That's right. We're over here talking about joy and peace.
They're like, dude, just sit down so we can keep doing our whispering.
And we're keeping our voices low.
And let's move over here to whisper
on
better.
purpose. Why is he treating him like a friend?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's because he hasn't taken yet.
Because, like, they should all be suspicious of him now. He hasn't been absorbed, you know?
Just haven't gone to him yet.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, if they were going to try to be part of the body...
But that little dude over there hasn't been taken. He's
no,
just
he was.
like...
He came in with McCoy.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then they're all bound.
Landru.
He's like, wait, what? I love that they're already both there.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. Like, we don't need a mind meld,
Yeah.
Spock. You're already in my heart.
Ooh, from first mention of the Prime Directive?
Yes?
You were so
Prime
excited by that,
Directive!
yes. Which, again, the other dude has just been failing at every which way he can.
Yeah.
Like, he goes out of his way to, like, ruin it.
Right.
Non-interference, which should be, 1, correct clothing, he failed on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, not bringing attention to yourselves, has failed on that continually.
Yeah, yeah. And 3, not judging people for what they
Yes.
do in their culture.
As you try to blend in with it and learn it.
Right. Oh, what is that? Is that one of these?
Yes, it's one of those, baby.
One of these guys?
Yes.
You need your...
No, I don't need my communicator right now.
You don't need your signaling
I
device?
don't. I'm not gonna make a call while we're doing commentary. Uh-oh. You were really bad at whispering. I love how Kirk thinks that as long as he does this, then they're fine. Oh, God! Oh, no, Choco! Oh, dear, that's not good. We told him. He said,
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt you. And then he had to hurt him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to knock you out. 'Cause you cray.
Yeah.
I love how easy they are to take out.
Well, they probably haven't been programmed with combat yet. Yeah, I'm surprised
Oh,
that...
snaps! Interesting.
I'm surprised that Spock didn't try to do
Vulcan
the
pension.
famous Spock.
Well, isn't that what
neck
Kirk
pinch.
says? Isn't that old-fashioned? Or was
Yeah,
yeah. You hear him.
And I wonder if it's like, well, if the mind meld didn't work, then I don't know if this will work over the power of Landru.
That's just a physical thing, though, the Vulcan pinch, isn't it?
We really don't know.
Uh-oh.
They're freaked out.
They're freaking out a lot. Start acting like
Yes,
mad. Yeah, because all the stuff's still happening up here where
Right.
we're doomed.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, how's your family? Why was there not a gardener
I don't
originally?
know. I don't know.
It was obviously crazy.
I don't know. You think he'd be in sick bay with someone watching him?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming he is. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's still at Navigate. They put him like back on Helm's duty or something.
Yeah, maybe he's just standing around the transporter room. Oh, is it?
How? Oh, Reacher's freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting how they were, like, working outside of Landrew, and yet at the idea of Landrew being taken down, like, really freaks them out.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, there's security and comfort in being in absolute control. And they're afraid of that.
And yet, they clearly knew, like, no, it's not okay that we're all controlled, and I'm gonna fight it and stuff.
Right.
Oh, he's just panicking. Oh, there's the Vulcan Finch. Shut up the crazy dude.
Because, I mean, it's understandable. Your world is at war, you know, there's fighting and terror and death and destruction. Then, yes, of course, people would embrace...
Oh my god.
He looks adorable.
Like, no one else has theirs buttoned up as much as he has his buttoned up.
It's like framing his head. It's natural that the people would embrace a force that would come in and put order to the chaos.
And yet they don't. I mean, because at least the girl who... the daughter of Reacher who experiences the...
No, I'm saying in the past.
Yeah.
You know? But now, all they know is the control. It's like, I can't get anything done with these robes on.
Blurp.
It's time for another costume change.
Only for Spock. Who's done away with his robes.
Yeah.
Rocking his amazing little...
He switched from one robe to another robe,
Yes.
and now he's got no robe.
Uh-oh. No, seriously, that's some amazing 80s hair. Glorious.
That guy looks like an entire flock of seagulls.
It's a great episode of, like, analysis for Spock, because it just gets to be, like, observing and observing and observing.
Yeah.
Of what's
He's like the
going
Sherlock
on.
Holmes
Yeah.
in this episode, which kind of fits into the time period.
Mm-hmm. That seems drastic.
Well, he feels bad about it.
Sure he does. Yeah, sure.
They're all infected. They all have to be
We will
killed
kill
too.
everyone you have been in contact with.
Yep.
Spock's just, like, way ahead of it.
It's just a pre-recording.
Like, they were both, Kirk and Spock had come to the conclusion that, like, alright, there's, like, some computer stuff going on here.
Yeah.
But Kirk still thinks it's something he can actively talk to, and Spock's like, no, like, it's a projection the whole time.
You're talking to the monitor.
Yeah, this whole thing. It's just, like, a setup. It's not actually going to respond to you actively.
And here's your,
Because I told you.
super advanced technology.
Yes. This guy's like, what?
Yeah.
Of course, it had to be. A computer this whole time.
Right. He's like, how did I never look behind that wall? It was the one wall that wasn't smooth.
It's a computer! Bye. I'll plan the plug is let's just burn it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
It's an awfully
Landrew
strong...
can defend itself.
Yeah, awfully strong computer that knows exactly what's up. And is
Yeah.
actively speaking to them right now. Harsh. That's harsh.
Yeah. Yeah. He really had to work to get that sentence out.
Yeah.
They have their own Prime Directive.
Mm-hmm.
What's Kirk thinking?
I'm gonna logic you to death.
Uh-huh.
This is only the first time we're gonna see him logic a computer.
Right. Although we kind of see him sort of manipulate Rook, the giant from...
Yes, okay, that's the first time, because
yeah.
that was an android, and so he has a lot of experience actually out-logicking
right.
machines or half-machines into hurting themselves, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's getting serious. I put my hand on my hip.
He's got his leg up.
I'm really getting into this
He's
now.
in full Captain Morgan
pose, yes. Ta-ta. Oh, that's harsh.
Spock jumps in.
Oh, you were helpless.
Yeah. They're freaking out. They don't know what to do.
That's horrifying, too, because if this thing has been in control for like 6,000 years, you've got untold generations that, from like first consciousness of like birth, have been controlled by this computer.
Right.
That somehow it has, we don't know how, but as a computer is able to control everyone's minds.
Yeah. So certainly no one living now
like they've had
has
no
any
independent
idea.
had no independent thought ever, you would assume.
Right.
And yet you've got people like Reger and Tamar and what's his
Marplon.
name? Like who have been able to have independent thought. I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah.
I feel there's a lot there story wise. It's not quite thought out in terms of like, well, how are they able to think for themselves? But like,
and are they part of the body since birth, or does it happen at a certain age so they grow up with some independent thought before they give it up?
But you just have this overall concept of there's a machine that's controlling everyone.
Right.
Oh, and he's breaking the computer.
Oh no.
Oh, I feel sad for it.
Yes. The fact that he cries out for help.
It's so sad.
Yeah. Kind of makes it especially touching.
Because they're killing it.
Mm-hmm. Because ultimately, Landru just wants what's best for the community.
Yes. And he programmed all that into a computer, which basically believes it is also Landru.
Right.
Because it believes it's Landru, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But then... because
I love that.
Well,
no. Good luck.
Kirk out, mic drop.
That's right. No help for you, building an entire society.
Because I'm not supposed to interfere. Prime directive and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the only way I could figure out to...
Sulu! I'm back, guys. Sorry, I was brainwashed. Who knows what I was doing over here?
Seriously.
It's fine.
Sorry, but the only way for me to fix my ship was to destroy your entire society.
Yes. Which had been there for 6,000 years.
Yeah.
You'd think it would be a prime directive of, we're not supposed to mess with whatever is going on with this planet.
Well, thank goodness.
But I don't know why. It's really interesting, because it's like... And again, the prime directive really doesn't come into play until next gen. But you have it mentioned here... Specifically, like, we're not supposed to interfere.
Right, but you're not supposed to interfere with, like, an actual culture.
Yes.
This culture was taken over by a computer and basically just became...
Has been stagnated.
Yeah,
like,
became
for
like
6,000
cogs
years.
in its program.
So they're all like, alright, we have the authority, or we're giving ourselves the authority to go in and break that so it can... So the humans can continue on what would be a normal evolution.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think it's interesting, because it's like, well, it happens to be that in their evolution, they get taken over by a computer. So that's just what happens to that planet. Like,
yeah, that's a very relevant question. It's like, yes,
Thank God we never
but
got
have
it,
we
thank
done
God.
more harm than good here?
Yes.
And then Kirk's like, so what?
Yeah, but also they never. I feel like it was never explained why there's the red hour. It's called the red hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's actually never explained why for whatever 6, 8, 12, 18, 24 hours, everyone loses their goddamn minds.
Right.
And is it like every single day for those set hours, or is it once a month? Is it once a year? Like, that is never explained.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting concept that clearly, in order for like the humans to survive, because that's how I take it as, in order for the humans to survive, there's a period of time where they have to be allowed to be basically completely insane. Like, to do all these normal human physical body urges that they're not allowed to do any other time because the computer is controlling them. So they're going to be yelling and screaming and crying and running and having sex and making out and stuff like that. Because all the rest of the time, the computer is controlling them, and only, like, that's it. Like, they're just zombies the rest of the time.
And so these impulses are building up within them.
And basically, it implies that, like, they'll die if these impulses aren't allowed to be expressed.
Otherwise, why would the computer let them have it?
Yeah, but again, it's never... I mean, the episode just doesn't have time to go into how often is that occurring.
Right.
And why doesn't it occur. It's just more, like, inferred. Like, as an audience member, you can be like, all right, I feel like that's happening because this will happen if they're not allowed to go crazy for a set period of time.
Right.
It's a really interesting, like, concept, like, story-wise. I mean, episodes are ridiculous. Like, a lot of episodes are ridiculous. But this one is like, okay, so the whole society is taken over by a computer. Everyone's brainwashed in the hive mind. And then when they figure it out, they're able to break it. Apparently, they're able to unbrainwash McCoy.
Well, by
I love
shutting down the computer, everyone's unbrainwashed.
Well, I love the idea that, like, a human body can only take so much of that brainwash control, and it has to have this physical outlet, or it'll die. Like, I love that concept. It's very interesting.
Right, because it's almost like the Vulcans who repress so much of themselves.
Yeah,
that, I mean, we don't really find out until later. Season 2, but yeah, they also have to have a certain release. They have a time when they go crazy. So, yeah, interesting look at...
a good episode, bad episode, medium episode for you? How is it?
For me, I think overall it's kind of a medium episode because it asks a lot of questions that it doesn't really answer.
It doesn't explain the red hour.
But it gives you enough crumbs to let your mind kind of speculate. Does it actually ever explain the
Archons? Am I always missing that part?
The Archons were just like a ship that came 100 years ago. Like another Federation ship that explored and landed, and then they disappeared. And I don't know what's wrong with the bureaucracy at Starfleet, but it took 100 years
before someone came back
around
and see what went on.
It's like, should we check on them? They've been gone for 95 years.
Yeah.
No, let's give them a few more years to reply.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things kind of left open there. I think in other episodes, our stories are better wrapped up.
Yeah, I would agree. But it's still a fun episode. I love that Sulu got a little action up at the head of the episode. Yeah. And people got to play against type a little bit. So it's a good murder mystery without murder. I mean, it's just a fun, let's see what's going on, whodunit episode. I agree.
And I love that there's these moments where Kirk and Spock are on the same page. It's all like, I'm there at the same time.
Are
like,
you thinking
we're
what
both
I'm thinking?
computer.
Yes, I am.
Like, crazy evil computer? Yup, that's what's going on.
Oh, thinks it's doing it for the good of society? I'll let you take over, Captain.
I'll help you a little bit, but you can take the lead on destroying this one this time.
Right.
That's what we do.
But if you exist to protect society and you are destroying society, don't you have to destroy yourself? And Spock's like, yeah.
Just do it.
What he said.
Like this amazing debate team that's just gonna like ruin you.
That's right. Debate team, the Archons. So
Yes, I'm there.
It all comes back.
It is. It's
Yeah.
them being the debate team against the computer.
yeah. So I never thought about it that way, but I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Roddenberry's like, I was on this debate team called the Archons. So...
And you know what? We're going to have an episode where the debate team totally saves the planet.
Yes. Kirk and Spock just debate a computer to death.
Right. Which saves the world.
Make an episode out of that. I'm out. Going to lunch.
I like that one. I like that interpretation. All right. Well, that's the end of this episode, which originally broadcast on February 9th, 1967.
Awesome.
So next time, join us for a classic of the classic episodes.
Yeah.
An iconic episode.
Jizz.
Space Seed.
Best episode
Yes,
ever! Or
Space
one of the
Seed.
best episodes.
Yes.
I don't know. Is everyone consider it the best episode?
I don't know. There's a ton of best episodes ever.
It's a pretty big episode.
Yeah, this is a huge episode. So join us for Space Seed next time.
All right. See ya.